earlier. To be fair, I could have one because it's dark chocolate, so it's not as bad. And all you want is that, and you can't have any because you're on prep.
It looks so freaking good.
It looks so nice. And you got it for free, which was like even better. That was good. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be another sit down one. I'm really sorry. My life has just been a bit boring, like during prep. Obviously I'm just kind of prepping, training, sleeping, eating, working, that's it. So yeah, I'm just going to do another sit down one because that's all I got really for this week's video. And this week is going to be me talking about my updates for prep and my history with competing, because quite a few of you have actually asked me like what other competitions I've done in the past and like where I've got in them, because recently I've been quite successful with my placements and stuff, and a lot of people didn't know that I competed last year, all of last year, so I'm going to get onto that. But first I'm going to tell you about my updates with prep. So I have not lost any weight this week. I checked in and there was no weight lost, which was, at first I was a bit like, really? Like when it kind of gets to that point it's just like annoying, but I got over it. Changes have been made regardless. My coach has dropped my calories by about 50 calories or so, and upped my cardio to 45 minutes 4 times a week instead of 30 minutes of cardio 3 times a week. So cardio's been upped, calories have been dropped slightly, just so we can get my weight budged a little bit. It's strange though, because obviously like I said, I always do preach screw the scales, because like this week I felt so much leaner than last week. That doesn't mean to say that obviously I haven't made progress just because my weight hasn't dropped. So, and that's like with everyone, like everyone always wants to see the scales go down. But actually, that's not always the case. You don't always have to drop weight to make progress. After a short amount of time, obviously, after a while, if you're not dropping any weight and like you're not seeing progress, then obviously there's something wrong there. But anyway, and yeah, that's pretty much it for prep updates really. Nothing else really changed. Like I've been hitting sessions really hard again. Like I'm pushing myself a lot harder than I was last prep. I don't know why, I just have, just because I've got more of like so much more motivation. And yeah, I've just been pushing for strength a lot, like pushing myself to try and hit high reps with still a really like a quite heavy weight on, which is good, because obviously like I'm not pushing for PBs like 1 rep maxes or anything, but I am pushing for heavy weight, heavy reps and stuff like that. But I'm going to get into the majority of this video, which will be my prep, my competition history. And I'm going to start off obviously literally from the top, where I started competing, what I did. So my first ever competition I did was MAS SBC, which is a university federation, and obviously you can only be a uni student at this federation, but this federation really got me into bodybuilding, so I absolutely love this federation, and I actually judged their competition this year, which was really like fun to do, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, and like seeing familiar faces and like seeing like all the competitors on stage and stuff like that. It was just really cool. Last year, that was in March 2016, I did tall category and I won my category, and I actually came overall bikini, which was really cool. Obviously for my first competition I was actually like buzzing, so I was really happy with that. But yeah, this competition was really good, and it's obviously where my bodybuilding career like started and stuff, so it was really, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. My next competition I went on to do the UK BFF South Coast in April 2016, and I came 6th. Obviously coming from like 1st overall to 6th obviously was really difficult, but I knew that the standards at UK BFF were going to be a lot higher than MAS. So obviously I was kind of like, okay, it's my first comp in UKBFF, it's fine, like I'm gonna carry on. So I did another competition in June, which was the English Grand Prix in June 2016, and I came fourth. And I think it was 3 points away from third, which like that made me happier because obviously like I was happy because I had a better placing than last time, but I was still like, oh, 3 points, like that's so annoying. But like I learned a lot from each competition, especially each competition I've learned so much from. Every time I step on stage I learn something new. So I really take every competition like, right, what can we improve on this time type thing. And I do that with all of my competitions. So I went on to do the Scottish Grand Prix in UKBFF still. All of my competitions from maths onwards were UKBFF. I did 2 categories in that one. I did junior bikini, which I came 6th in, which I was really gutted, but like the standards at Scottish were really, really high. And then I did my height class, and I didn't come in anywhere in that, which was, I don't know what I came in that one, which I was really gutted with, and yeah, that was kind of really it. I was gonna kind of hang up my bikini for that season because I just was tired. I kind of had enough, and I was just like, at this point I was chasing placings because I wanted to go to Arnold's and I wanted to go to the British, which is fine. Like I've spoken about this before, obviously, like like last year I did kind of chase placings a little bit just so I could get that invite, but obviously I'm glad I did all of these competitions because in hindsight, like it's made me the person I am on stage today. So like I've said, all of these ones that I've learned from, and I've got improvements every single time. And then I went on to do the Kent Classic, which was in August 2016. And yeah, I came third, which that means I got an invite for the British finals, which I was really, really happy about. And so I went on to do the British finals in October 2016. I didn't get top 10 because what they do is they bring all the girls out and then they split them up into top 10. I didn't get top 10, which I was gutted with because that was my goal, to just at least get top 10, and I didn't, which was really, like, I got really upset. But like looking back at it now, like I look back on all of these competitions I did last year, and my stage presence was the main thing. This is why I preach stage presence so much now, is because it's so important, because that was a lot of the reasons why other girls were obviously placing better over me, regardless of like body and stuff. Like if you don't present your body in the best way possible, then all of the hard work and dedication, dieting down to that, is going to be not worth it, because you're not going to present it in the best way. And that's literally what I was doing all of last year, and that was my feedback every single time. Like not every single time, but a lot of the times it was that, and I just couldn't get a grasp of posing. So literally after the British finals, I practiced every single day religiously. Yeah, obviously, and then I went on to do, and that was it. I was gonna call it a quits for the season for 2016 and leave it at the British and then carry on to do another competition next year. But my coach was like, you can't end on a downer. It wasn't exactly a downer, but obviously I wasn't happy with where I placed, obviously. And then he was like, you can't end the season here, you need to carry on. There's one, so the Sugar Classic, it's only in like, I think it was like 3 weeks or something like that. So he was like, do that. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then a couple of days went past and I was like, I can't, like, he's right, I can't just let it go. I did the Sugar Classic in November, and I actually won my junior class, and I came second in over 169, which is my height class. So like it goes to show, like I put the absolute work in those 3 weeks, and those 3 weeks were hard. Like they were hard, but it was all so worth it. And then yeah, went on to do the English Grand Prix this year, which was in June, beginning of June 2017. And then yeah, I won everything, all in my category. I won my junior, my height class, and I won overall bikini, which was like, I'm just like, amazing. Like I'm so happy with the result, because I really worked hard, like on my off season, for posing all the time, like everything. And then obviously went on to do the IFBB Amateur Olympia in Marbella the week after, which was tough. And I know I didn't bring my best condition to that. I know I didn't bring my best condition, but I tried my hardest. And I managed to get top 6, which I was so happy about. Yeah, I didn't get first call outs, I got second call outs, but they do top call out, they do first call outs is top 5 and then obviously top 6 place. So I scraped the barrier by like 1 point. It was literally 7th place. Me in 7th place, I was 1 point above her. So yeah, and it goes to show, like, if you put the hard work and effort in, you're gonna get the results that you want. If you don't put in the work, then you can't expect anything. But yeah, that is my history of competing so far. So I've done, wait, I think I've done 10. Have I done 10 or 9? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I've done 9. I've done 9 competitions, and Arnold Classics in September, the end of September, will be my 10th competition. Oh my God. 10 competitions, jeez. And that's gonna wrap up the video because I've rambled for 16 minutes. So I'm gonna leave the video here. Thank you for watching. Please, can you comment down below if you want any other videos, suggestions, if you want more workouts, if you want daily, like, of what I do each day to day. If you want any topics that you want me to talk about and have my opinion on, please comment down below. I would love to hear your opinions. Like and subscribe to my channel because it really helps support my channel and gets out there a lot more to other people. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.